This conference will now be recorded.
Now, today we are going to discuss about the upstream, downstream projects for inside our Jenkins. When we are going to use the upstream, downstream concept in our Jenkins, and which purpose we are going to use, how to integrate that upstream, downstream in my Jenkins jobs. Okay, this is what we are going to discuss today. Okay, now what is upstream, downstream? Okay, now let me draw the diagram. Will get more clear. Okay, now what happened, I have a different projects. Okay, I have a different Jenkins jobs. I have a different Jenkins for the different purpose. Okay, but what happened, I have a dependency for one job to another job. Okay, I have a some dependency on the one job to another job. What is dependency? For example, if you first project will be successfully done, then only I need to go for second project, because of this first project output is the second project input. First project output is the something like that. If it is done, what happened, it will, for example, some UI project. So for example, they will need to upload the UI code. Okay, I have a UI project, and then I have a some database project, some like as middleware. Okay, middle layer project, and then I have a database project. Okay, I have a different project I have. But if I have successfully done my first project, then only I need to go for the second build, and after that I need to build the third build also. If the second build is done, I need to build the third build also. If it is successfully done the second builds, I need to build the third build also. Now, how we can configure in the into one job in the all jobs? Now, if you go for, if I take the first middle project, if you already, we need to create the individually one job purpose one. Now, where we need to configure the upstream, downstream. Now, if you go here, we need to configure the upstream job here. What is upstream for job for the middleware project? Like business logic, it is a business logic. You can say it is a business project. Okay, now it is a business project. Like main code I have in the, this is the business code. For example, it is a business logic. Okay, business logic, I have a code in this. Now what happened, I need a run before business logic, it should have a build the my UI project. If it is successfully built, then only it comes to the my second project. Now if it is successfully done, I need to run the my database project also. I need to run the one by one project into one single build. Now if I click the one project, I should be done the all three projects at a time, because of it has the one project dependency to another project. Okay, one project dependency to another project. Now how we are going to use this upstream, downstream? Now for example, this is a, I'm taking the first project, this second project, this third project. Now if you, I want to configure that here, what is the upstream job for the business logic project? What is upstream? What is the upstream will come? Okay, this is the upstream will come, right? UI is the upstream project. UI is the upstream project. This is what? Upstream. This is what? Upstream. What is the downstream project for the middleware project? What is the
DB.
downstream? Right, DB, right? Now this is the downstream project. If I click the UI project, for example, what is the downstream project for this UI project?
Mid.
Right, now this is the downstream for the UI. For UI, it is a downstream project, right? Now this is the downstream project, right? Now what is the upstream project for DB?
Mid.
Right, this is the upstream for the DB. Now this is for the upstream project for the DB. For example, if I run the UI project, what are the project will be built now? If I run the UI project, if I click the build now UI, inside UI, what are the project will be done?
3 projects.
It will run the, no Shiva. If I run the here, it will run the downstream project, right? If a downstream project will run again, it has the one more downstream, right? For this it is a downstream, right? For this it is a downstream, right? Now how many project will run? Upstream it will call to middleware will call to DB. It will 3 will be done if I run the UI. If we run the UI project, if you build now button click the UI project, it will run the 3 project. For example, if I run the build now button in mid, okay, business logic, okay, business logic project, or how many project will run? How many project will run?
2.
Yes. Okay, it won't go up. It won't go up. Okay, it won't go up. It will bottom the downstream project only. It will be execute. Now for this, and now we need to have the this is 2 will be run. Okay, one it won't be run the first one, right? And next, if I run the DB project, how many project will be run? If I run the DB, how many project will be run?
Only one.
Correct, only one, right? Now you got right, clear, right? What will happening here? Now one project have the dependency for another project. That time we are going to use for the upstream, downstream inside the Jenkins. Okay, clear now? Concept is clear? Any questions in the concept? That we'll do the hands-on, then we'll get more clear on this. Clear? Concept is clear? Any other questions? Any other questions you have? I will get the 3 project, simple project I will get. We are seeing this here conceptual advice. Conceptual will that coding thing, anything. That project, whatever we are configure like Nexus, SonarQube, database deployment, whatever we can configure it. That's not an issue, but we need to configure the upstream, downstream concept here. Okay, clear? Clear, guys? I'm going to implement it now. I'm going to implement this one by one now. Let me start my Jenkins. I already started. Now access my Jenkins now. Localhost 8080 8080. It comes. See, my Jenkins is fully up and running, right? My Jenkins is already running. I don't know why it's taking time. Just wait, guys. Don't know why it's taking time. I run with the 8080 port, right? I did not change the port. I did not change the port. Let me check one more time. What is the port is running?
I think you might change it to 8282, no?
No, I did not change. Now that is for Apache Tomcat. Okay, this is for Jenkins. 8080 is running. Okay, scan. Okay, it's taking time to come up with this. No, this is right. Actually, this is very problematic. This GoToMeeting is taking the too much CPU and RAM. Okay, fine. Now I will take any one of the dashboard. Okay. Like, see what I'm doing. I'm going to create a 3 project now. I'm going to create a 3 project now in front of you. Okay. Just first project I'm going to create UI project now. This is the JMS TH UI. TH. That's 20 UI I'm going to do. Okay. 20 UI I'm going to create. Freestyle project I'm going to create. Now JMS 20 UI. Okay. I creating the first project now. What's wrong with this today? Right, it is coming. It's taking time. I don't know. Something is updation is going on. Actually, my I get my Jenkins now first. Okay. Now what I will do? I'm going to I will take only one statement I need to print in the example purpose. Okay, I'm taking as a inside execute Windows bash command. I'm printing some message. That's it. Okay, just don't think the coding level. Whatever you want, you can configure it. If your code will be done, that is will be done. Now this is UI project I'm giving. Okay, this we are seeing that concept. Okay, not the coding level. Okay, no, this is the one project now. And another project I'm going to create Jenkins homepage. Okay, create one more. Okay, JMSTH. I'm going to business JMSTH 20 business, and then freestyle, and then JMSTH 20. Now here I'm going to configure it here. Come a little bit down here. I'm going to execute bash Windows. Echo. Okay, this is business. Okay, business project. This is a business project. This job is anything. It could be anything. Okay, it could be anything. Now I'm going to create one more project. We have already project, but we can take but simple purpose for fast processing, fast execution purpose. I'm going to taking the another like understanding purpose. MSTH 20 and DB. Command, and then echo. This is my DB project. Okay, apply, save it. Okay, now I have configured the three project. What I have done, I have individually I created the three project now. Individually I created the three project now. Three project I have created. Now what I will do, I need to configure the one job to another job. Now I'm going to configure the, I'm going to meet like as a business logic project. I'm going to here and searching with the JMSTH 20 hyphen like as business one. Okay, business one I'm going to take. Now see here, what are the configuration I will do? Properly see, right? Don't miss. I'm going to this. I'm taking the business project now. I'm going to take the business project now. I'm going to integrate with the upstream and downstream now in this project. In this project, I'm going to see the upstream downstream now. Right? See here. Here build triggers, right? Build triggers. In the build triggers option, we need to select the build after other projects are built. Build after other projects are built. Now here I'm going to use the JMSTH, which one? 20 hyphen. Yes, JMSTH 20 UI project I'm going to give in here. Okay. And if you want, you can give the n number of projects with the comma separated. Okay, comma separated, you can give the n number of. Now as of now, I'm going to give the only one. Okay, now one project. This is a UI. This is the upstream. I configure the build after other projects are built. If it is other projects are built, then only I need to run my project. Okay, clear. Then next, I need to configure the downstream project also. Now after my business project will done, I need to run the one more project also. Okay. Now what happened here? I configure the UI now. Now what happened? I need to configure the after done. This is will done and this is also will done. Now I'm going to configure the downstream project now. And downstream project I need to configure. Now here we need to select the option called as this option will come by default. Okay. We don't install any plugins for this. Now here we need to use one second, guys. Okay, now in the here what we need to select, build with in the post build action we need to select the, in the post build action we need to select the build other projects also, build other projects also, we need to select with the other project. Now here I'm going to select with the JMSTH 20-DB. Now I'm going to select the DB. Now if you want, you can comma separated, you can give the n number of like downstream projects also. Now done. Now apply, save it. Let's see configuration. Now this is it. Trigger only if the build stable. Now that is the only our scenario we are going to, right? If it is unstable, there is no need to run the configure the upstream downstream, right? You should have the stable one. Okay, you should have the stable one. Now see, what is the upstream project for business? It is the UI. And what is the downstream for business? It is the DMS.th, the DB. UI DB is the upstream, this is and downstream. Now I'm going with the another project. Now I'm going with the UI project. Now if I configure what I configure, where I configure inside business project, I configure the upstream downstream, right? Now I'm going with the UI project. Now JMSTH20. In UI I did not configure anything, right? In UI I did not configure anything as of now, right? Just I'm going to this project. Now see, what is the downstream project for this? What is the downstream project for this? Business. Now I'm going for this business project. Now just I click it here, it will go this directly. Now what is that? This business, right? Now in the business project, what is that? I'm going to click here. See, what is the upstream for the project for the DB? What is the upstream project for the DB? What is the upstream project for what DB? It is a business one. Yes, middleware or business one. Now you guys are clear what we done now? What we done now? You guys are clear? Now what I'm going to do? I'm going to click the I'm going to click the UI one. Okay, JMSTH 20 UI project. Okay, in UI I'm going to select. Let me run it this. Now I'm going to click the build now button. Okay, I'm going to click the build now button in the UI. Okay, I'm going to click the build now button in the UI now. Now tell me how many projects will be run? 3, right? Let me see. I did not click the build now button in the anywhere. I click the build now button in the here. Let me go to console output. What are the things happening? Let's see here. Console output. What are things is done? It's done the business one. It's done the business one, right? It's done the business one. See the, I'm going to business one now, right? It is build the business one also. Trigger the new build for the business one. Now I'm going to the business project now. In the business project, I didn't run the business project. I run the UI. Now my business project also is run. Now go to business project console output. And see, this business project will be successfully executed, and then after that it will trigger the DB project also. I'm going to DB project now. See, and it will be also run automatically, right? It is also created the output. Now you guys are clear. If I run the UI project, it will run the middleware, and then it will run the database also. If 3 projects will be run the automatically one to each other. Clear now? Clear, concept is clear. Now what I will do, I'm going to run the JMSTH 20 business one. Okay, let me go for business one. Click it here. Just click the build now button now. Click the build now button now. How many build numbers will come here? Second build, right? Now see here. See here. Like it is not run the upstream, right? It is not run the upstream. It will run the only downstream. See how many builds will come in the downstream? 2. Now if I go for, let me see the like as JMS TH20-UI. Okay, go for UI. See, only one bill. Remaining two bills having the two, but I have the only one in the bill in the here. But if I run the, see, it is not run the UI project. If I run the business one, it won't run the UI. If I run the UI, it will run the 3. Clear, right? Clear, right? Now if I run the UI, it will run the 3. Now if I run the business, what will run? Business and DB. And if I run the only DB, what are things will be run? Okay, if I'm going to click the bill now button in the DB. Okay, great. I'm going to click the bill now button in the DB. See, I got the only database one done. How many bills are done in the DB? 3. Now I'm going for the MSTH20 for business. I'm going to business project. Now in the business project only 2. If it is UI, only 1. Now you guys are clear flow, how it will work on the upstream and downstream concept. You guys are clear how it works. This is a way we are going. If for example, if you having the dependency for one project on another, your manager saying that my requirement is this, I want to run the UI project. If a UI project will run, I need to run the remaining projects automatically. That time we are going for the which concept? Upstream downstream project. If it is in freestyle project. Clear now? Clear now? If pipeline also we can do the same stuff. A pipeline also we can do the same stuff that we'll do the later on. Now clear guys? Clear? Clear, right? Now, what is the chance of failure means? For example, one bill will failure, it won't go for the next one. If my UI will be failure, let me do that also. Okay, let me go my UI project. That is simple. That's what we configure, right? If it is positive, it will failure. If it is stable only, it will go for the next one. Let me configure here. That's what I showed, right? When I showing here, if it is failure, it won't trigger for the another jobs. It won't trigger for the another job. That's what we configure there. Now what I will do, I'm going to configure here. I'm writing the one wrong command here. Wrong command. Intentionally I'm failuring this job. Okay, wrong command I'm giving here. No, don't take it wrong. Okay, I'm giving the wrong bill now. Okay, it is got failure, right? Now see, it is run the second job. It runs the second job, third job. No, right? You guys are clear now? Who asked this question? Someone is asking. Who asked this question, guys?
Madhu, it's Shiva.
Yeah, you guys are clear now, right?
Yes, Madhu.
It won't. That is for intention, right? If you successfully build in my UI project, then only I need to go for another project. If it is there is no proper output from the UI project, what I will do with the same second build and that build? It is waste of running and it's the waste of my output, console output, resource. Everything is a waste, right? It should be the proper input from the UI. It has the some input. It's needed for the latest version, anything, latest calls or latest update, latest inputs, whatever it may be. It needs to be called the business. Then business will be done for processing. It will put in the database. Then it should be done the one by one project in the flow base. You can run it. We can run it. How? We need to configure that first. Now go to your business one. Like JMS TH20 business one. Go to configure. Go to configure. Go to configure and see here in this, right? Trigger only if build stable. If build stable, I need to trigger that. Then even though trigger even if the build is unstable, it will also work. But there is no point of that if I use that. Okay, fine. In your case, there is nothing in UI. I don't want to run for I don't have giving any input for my project. Even you can do with the second option also. Got it? Got it? This is in the build trigger section. Build after other projects are built. Then in the post build action, which option we need to select? Build other project in the post build action. Remember the flow. Okay. Remember the flow. Guys, clear? Okay, Baba. It is fine. Now, what I want to, my manager asking me, I want to see the everything in the one place. I want to see the everything in the output in the one place. I want to see the flow. What is exactly is going on? Which project is failure? Which project is success? What is the output is coming? What is the output is error is throwing? And I want to see that in one place. Got it? My requirement, right? Now, what my requirement is, I want to see the, you are creating the like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many jobs you are configured that? You click the one build button. Now the 7 jobs will be run automatically, right? Now I want to see the everything in the one dashboard. I want to see the everything in the one dashboard. What is exactly going on my this jobs, upstream downstream jobs? What it is going on? I want to see the one place. Guys, got the requirement? Got it or not? Now we run the 3 jobs, right? Now if you want to see the output, what you do? I need to go for the particular job and I need to see the output, right? Now my manager is saying I don't want to see that output. Now I want to see the in the one dashboard. In the one dashboard only I want to see the 3 everything. Right? Got it? That how we can configure that. For that, how to configure that? Got the requirement? Got the requirement or not? Anyone? Simple. Now these 3 jobs I want to see in the one place. That's it. If I click the one job, it should be run the 3 jobs at a time. There also enough. I want to see the 3 jobs. What's exactly going on? Which is the failure, which is the success. Okay. What is the output it is spending? That I want to see in the one place. One dashboard I want to create. I want to create a dashboard. I want to all jobs in the one place. Okay. For that, what we're going to use, and here build flow plugin. Build flow plugin you need to install first. Okay. Build flow plugin we need to install first. What is the plugin? Build flow plugin we need to install. How to install the plugin now? For this we need to install the plugin for build flow plugin. Build flow plugin. Now how to install, guys? Plugins, how to install? How to install the plugins? Go to Manage Jenkins. Manage Jenkins and then go to Manage Plugins. Manage Jenkins, Manage Plugins. Now go to Available tab. You guys can be search in the Available tab. Latest version is the Build Flow plugin. Okay, it was the earlier Pipeline View plugin kind of. Now they rename it as a Build Flow plugin. Build okay, I couldn't see anything here. Let me search like Control C, Control Find, Control V, Build Flow. Let's see. Somewhere it has, it's not showing. Okay, now what we're going to go, I will show that plugin. I won't appear here. Okay, it won't appear here anyway, that I know, so it's gone. Now I'm going to install tab. I will show here. Okay, because of I already installed, right? That's why it will come here. Right, just for you guys, you need to search in the Available tab. What is the plugin name? Build Flow plugin, right? Build Flow plugin. This plugin. What is the plugin? Build Flow plugin. You need to install. I'm going to share this plugin. If you want, you can take a backup of this. Okay. Sorry guys. Build flow plugin. Okay, build flow plugin. Here we need to install this plugin, and we need to click and we need to install without restart. Okay, click the install without restart button in the down. Okay, after selecting the plugin, what we do, we need to click the install without restart option. Right, in the, if you click here, it will come the one option called as install without restart. We need to select that option. Here we'll get a one option called install without restart. We have this one. Okay, install without restart, we need to be click this. Now I don't want this. Now once I install the plugin, go to Jenkins dashboard, main Jenkins dashboard. I'm in the Jenkins dashboard. See guys, properly this plus mark, right? We need to click the plus mark now. We need to click the plus mark now. Okay, not in the new item now. This is a plus mark. Now we need to create the here build pipeline view. We need to select the build pipeline view. Now what we'll do, we need to create the build pipeline view project. For this, what I'm going to do, JMSDH 20 build flow 20 build flow. I'm going to give now. Okay, this is my dashboard name. Okay, this is my build pipeline view name. Okay, click here build pipeline view and give the name of your name, dashboard name. And now here come little bit down. Sorry guys, not feeling well. Okay, now here we have the name of this and filter for build queue. I don't want any filter now. Okay, leave it about this option. Now main thing is the here which job we need to initial job. Select the initial job, which job we need to select. Now what are the upstream downstream I created? I'm going to select the particular job. I'm going to select the JMS 20 UI project. JMS 20 UI project. Now if I select this project, how many projects will run? Guys, if I select the initial project, how many dashboard it will show?
3.
Correct, right? 3 will be done. Okay, this is the n number of displays you want to see. I want to see the minimum 5. For example, 5 days I want to see. Okay, refresh frequency in the how many seconds? I want to refresh in the 2 seconds or 1 second also can make it. Apply, save it now. Apply, save it now. See everything in the I will see in the one flow. Everything I can see in the one flow now. Now if I click the build now button here, it is building now like as it is failure. Means it don't go for these 2 jobs now. This will like 5 will it will show in the one page. Now if you want to success that, what we'll do, we need to change our job, right? Go to duplicate here. I'm going to take go to Jenkins now. Go to Jenkins now. Select here JMSDH20 UI project. Now click the UI project. Now configure the UI project. Now we need to make a success. Now this we need to make a success for this project. And now it will bit come down. I'm removing this. I'm going to give the successful message something echo. And if you want to success that command, what is the command to get the IP address in Windows system, guys? What is the command to get a IP address in Windows? Yes, IP config. Correct. Good. Okay. Project. Okay. Apply. Save it. Apply. Save it. Now click the build now button. Not now here. I'm going to here. I'm going to click the run here. This is yellow color means it is currently running job. If it is success, it is the green color will come. If it is failure, it will red color. It's current going to job, it will go for the blue color here. Okay, blue color. I won't touch anything. It will do automatically. Okay. it will do automatically. We need to refresh once here the page. See what's going on here. Even you can see the console output directly here also. Okay, my browser is not supporting this, but definitely it will show for you. Okay, some other output here. Now you want to see here. Let me check it here. Console output here. Open the another browser. Let's see. This JavaScript is not whatever it is throwing, right? It is not taking in this this dashboard. Okay, that the browser is not displaying the data. Okay, now if you want to see it here. It is not connecting here, but for you guys definitely it works. Okay, no worries, definitely it will work for you guys. Okay, if you want you can check it once. Okay, definitely it will show the output here. If you click here, it will show the output also. Okay, clear. Now you can see the everything output also here. It will pop up here, it will show this, but I don't know why it's not connecting. Maybe some restriction happening for the pop-ups. Maybe I blocked the pop-ups output. Maybe that is the reason. Like pop-up output you want to allow, right? Like for that we need to be allow this, I think. Make hold here. What I will do, I'm going to something settings. I need to check pop-up. Like any pop-up will come, right? We need to connect that. That will works. Okay. Just try yourself. It will work. Definitely it works. Okay. It will throw the. It will show the output. Maybe I block something. Pop-up. Okay. Clear. Three dashboard we can able to see here. Okay. If you want, you can again. If you want to configure, you can go to the configure here. Okay. Clear. Now I'm going to the Jenkins now again. Clear, guys? How to see that everything in the one place? See how many jobs is running. That many jobs will be working here. And if you go for here, this job, how many jobs should be run? This is the 3. Okay. Clear now? This is just now it's done. 10:08. Clear, guys? Upstream, downstream, and dashboard view. Dashboard no, build pipeline view. Okay. Dashboard is the different one again. I'm going to discuss that now. Build pipeline view is clear. Clear, guys? If you configure only one single job also, but there is no any dependency for one project to another project, that is a single output only it will show. Okay, single output only it will show. We can configure n number of jobs also. Okay, like that. Any n number of dashboards also you can create. Plus mark, create the dashboards, n number of dashboards. Clear, guys? Clear, guys? I'm going for the discuss one more concept now. Clear? Clear? Now I'm going to discuss the dashboard view now. Control X. Pipeline view is done. Now I'm going to discuss the dashboard view now. Now, what is dashboard view? What is the purpose of dashboard means? For example, this is for completely for management purpose. Okay, management. For example, you are management monitoring. Okay, this is like your manager want to see what is the stable last few stable bills, what is the last unstable bills, what is the graphs, what is the test jobs is showing. I want to see everything in the one place, all jobs history, stable jobs, successful jobs, unstable jobs, everything I want to see in the one dashboard. I want to see the all test cases execution, graphs, chart bars, like bar charts, everything I want to see the one place. That time we are going to create the dashboard view. For this we need to install the we need to install the plugin called as dashboard view plugin. Dashboard view plugin, you need to install that. You need to install the dashboard view plugin. You need to install the dashboard view plugin. Okay. For this, why we are going to use to want to see the everything in the one place. I will show that you will get more clear. Clear, guys? You want to see the all stable jobs, unstable jobs, what is the last test cases result, what is the last bills is running, Okay, you want to see the different formats, line graph, or like different types. We are going to see the here in the one dashboard. I can see the everything in the one place. Okay, he don't want to go for each and every job, this is successful or not. He want to see everything in the one place. Okay, clear guys? Here the requirement dashboard view. Anyone? If you're not clear, let me know, I will discuss again. Simple. This dashboard view is the for monitoring the all jobs, what exactly going on in the my Jenkins server. That's it. Clear? How it look like, we'll configure, then we'll get more clear on this. Guys, can you hear me? I have a doubt.
Yes, Madhu, we can hear you.
That's okay. What about my question? Okay, this dashboard view is clear or not? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Live status also we can see, right?
Yes, for this, but just so that what is exactly going on in my Jenkins server now. Okay, let me see that.
Yeah.
We'll get more clear on this. Now, what we need to do, we need to install the plugin called as dashboard view plugin. Just like not Jenkins. Go to Jenkins homepage, manage Jenkins, install that dashboard view plugin. Okay, dashboard view plugin. You need to install this. I'm going to install tab. For this, I need to search with the this dashboard view plugin. Okay, this dashboard view plugin, you need to install this. Sorry, this dashboard view plugin, you need to install that. Okay, once install this for dashboard view plugin, what we'll do, we need to go for our Jenkins homepage now. I'm going to, once it is successfully installed the dashboard view plugin, go to Jenkins and just again plus mark here, again plus mark here. And now this time, not build pipeline view, I'm going to discuss about the dashboard view. This is the dashboard. Okay, now I'm going to give this JMSTH20 dashboard. Okay, this is the dashboard I'm going to create, not the build pipeline view. Now I'm going to this time dashboard view. Okay, click that here. Now here we need to select the which is the major projects are we are going to build. That build only I want to see as a output. Okay, that build only I want to see as a output. For this, we need to select for the main important projects. Okay, now this project and this project and this project and my JMSTH projects also. There is a lot of projects out there. I'm confusing. I need to delete all this stuff first. Okay, JMSTH. For example, take JMS pipeline 1, 2, 3. Okay, this type of project. Okay, these are the project I need to select, and then this is here it will come. Okay, now first we need to select with the columns now. We need to select with the columns now. We need to select with the here portlets, like as portlets of the top of the page. What is the top of the page you want to see? You want to see the build pipeline dashboard view pipeline I want to see. Okay, now here I want to select with the insert job. I want to select with the my UI, not UI, JMSTH UI project. This is I want to see the number of builds. I want to see the only one, latest one is fine. Even that pipeline we also can create inside this one top page only. I want to dashboard we also can make it. And next one, we need to create the here build statistics. I want to select like as portlet in the left column. I want to see the build statistics. And then next, if you want, you can give the one more also. Okay, now I want to one I'm going to give an, and then now I want to give the Jenkins job list. Third one is the Jenkins job list, and fourth one down one, what do I need to give? I need to give the That is your wish. These are the things we need to be able to do this. Okay, like test statistics chart. Okay, these 4 things I want to see in the one place. If you want, we can add more also. Okay, that your wish. That is first one is not showing that. Okay, now I'm going to configure again. That is not working fine. That is pipeline view is not working. Basically it works. I did already. Okay, just one second. This is what if you select a lot of stuff in the big things in the one place, if it is not width and is not selected, it will be showing this issue. Okay, now this is not showing me right. Let me create a new one. Okay, leave it about this. Now dashboard view. Now here JMS TH20 dashboard 1. Okay, dashboard 1. Select here. That pipeline we want, right? I won't select that because of that is the culprit of that. And now you need to select with the like as jobs here. I want to create the 3 jobs here. Okay, the 3 jobs I want to see as this is my main jobs. These 4 jobs I have the my main projects. That's all I want to see. Remaining things I don't want to see. Build statistics, and then what I configure here. Okay, fine. Now I want to see my build statistics, and then I want to see the Jenkins job statistics. I done right. Job statistics I want to see, and then next I want to see what test statistics chart I want to see. Okay, and down like anything, like even one also it's fine. One also can able to create. Not required for creating all things. Okay, and then unstable jobs also I want to see. Okay, now apply, save it. It will show as a dashboard now like this. Okay, there is no test that it starts showing for the particular job. That's why it's not showing this. Okay, now here we are going to able to do everything in the here. Okay, stats of the build failures. Okay, number of builds are the 4 builds are failure. Okay, percentage of build is the this many things. Okay, build statistics. Okay, how many are build are done and now build statistics is the like no recent builds are failure. Okay, number of jobs is the only one. Like whatever I selected the job projects. Okay, and device and what is unstable job is the latest one. This is the unstable job now. Okay, latest the unstable job is the latest one. Like everything we can see in the one place. Everything is seen in the one place. That's why we are going to use the this is the dashboard view plugin. Okay, clear? Any questions on this? Clear, guys?
Yeah.
Just for monitoring purpose, like you want to see the everything in the one place, what is exactly going on, particular job is stable now, how many jobs are stable or not. You want to see the for your manager or like team leader, like for kind of guys. Okay, they don't want to go and see inside the jobs, they want to see in the one place here, then they can configure the here like this. Clear? Anyone having any questions, guys? Now next class we are going to tomorrow we are going to discuss about this is done right. Next master slave architecture. Then we are going to discuss about the nexus. Tomorrow we should be complete the these two, and day after tomorrow we need to complete the this SonarQube. Okay. Then SonarQube will complete. Then we'll start with the pipeline code. Pipeline code. Not today is when Tuesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, and Monday, Tuesday. Okay, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. For Monday, Tuesday, we'll complete the Jenkins. Complete Jenkins will be complete for Monday and Tuesday. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, we will complete our Jenkins, and then Wednesday I'm going to start the Docker now. Okay, Wednesday I'm going to start the Docker. This is a pipeline also. We are going to get a lot of things. Okay, there is a 3-4 pipelines we are going to write in the real-time kind of things that we are going to see, and that time, right, who are don't have the programming, like don't worry about that. Just I'm going to show the more, okay, not the hello world kind of things, but digest that. Okay, that could be a little bit hard for you, but it's a real, okay. You should be able to understand this, how we are going to be able to write that. Okay, at least understand the what is the how the way we need to write the pipelines. Okay, definitely I will show that. Okay, just try to understand that. That's it. Clear, guys? Clear? I will give the more like a sample Jenkins files, okay, like sample pipeline code for understanding your purpose. Okay, I will give the more than 10 pipeline code. I have one Jenkins repository, like as GitHub repository. I will share that repository, and who are having the old students also, I will share that. Okay, anyone is there? Okay. That guy is kind of there. Okay, fine. Clear, guys? Clear, guys? Today's topic. Having any questions?
Sir?
Just ask.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Vahini here, sir.